I do, and you don't.
I never said that.
What do we have to do? Wear out a pair of jeans at the knees until you say yeah?
You took me by surprise.
It's been on the cards for ages, Nick.
Oh, the way that you said it then.
What? Let's get married in paradise. Is that not romantic enough for you? You said it sounded like heaven.
I meant Corfu.
Why not?
Why so soon?
Why put it off? See, it's the perfect opportunity. I mean, it couldn't be more perfect.
Maybe you're getting swept along by the opportunity. Why don't we just treat it as a holiday? That's special enough, isn't it?
Look, Gary, seen to Dixon's horse tack has got nothing to do with Clint. They've dredged up his death in detail.
The paper wouldn't sell if it just said, Doctor saves old man's life, would it? It's nothing personal.
It is. It's disrespectful and intrusive. Today of all days, just when I need a bit of calm.
Are you going to the crematorium?
I've got no one else to spoil, have I? Clint's ashes are in with his dad's grave at the creme. I mean, he deserves his own. I shouldn't have to share my grief with a man I never even met. A year on since his funeral, I haven't moved on.
Well, I haven't seen you crying over his photos recently. You're not collecting the tablets anymore for a rainy day, and the hangovers seem fewer and further between, so yeah, I'd say so.
I'm allowed to drink or 10 on Remembrance Day, though.
How about we go to the pictures, eh? That'll keep you out of the pub. A nice romantic comedy.
Romance doesn't figure high on my agenda.
Well, you could do with some.
I'm not looking for any.
Well, you never find it when you are, and you always do when you're not. It's sod's law.
Nisha.
I thought you wanted to move on.
Not today.
So the pictures are off, yeah?
No, no. Cheers, Nisha. I'll do with your company.
Anthony, come on, you're gonna miss your breakfast. And I don't know why you're bothering to do so many shifts and all.
My holiday.
Iron Napa is a dim and distant dream, I doubt.
Yeah, but Cornwall isn't.
Cornwall?
Debbie at the garage suggested it. She said loads of young people hit the coast at this time of year. I reckon it'll be a scream. We've booked the caravan, paid for the holiday. Yes, I'm going. No, you can't stop me. End of, full stop, debate closed.
Aye, well, you please yourself. You go away in your caravan, and you come back in one and all, because you won't be living here.
That stupid threat never worked last time, and it's not going to work now.
Well, maybe it's not a threat.
Diana'll never see me on the streets.
Diane will put her foot down, same as me.
Look, I've worked my head off for my exams. I've hardly been out at all. What's your problem?
You are.
Why are you being so horrible?
Because I am sick and tired of you constantly questioning everything I say. Because I hate me job. Because I get no respect there or here. But I've got to go out and get on with it because someone's got to pay for your ungrateful ways.
I want to be married to you, Nick. Why wouldn't I be? Look at you. You're gorgeous. You're funny. You're brainy. I never get bored of looking at you. Thanks, Jay. You're not too bad yourself. Last year, you were biting me hand off for an engagement ring. What's changed?
I don't know.
Because I cheated on you.
Well, I can't deny that one.
So we're going to go on to another niche strop.
Don't make me sound petty about it. You cheated on me, remember?
Yeah, I'm sorry it come out wrong.
And anyway, you just brought it up, obviously determined not to mention it.
Well, is it why you can't make your mind up?
No, we're over that one.
We're strong together, Nick. Look at everything that we've been
Through, yes, I know. Jay, if I'd lost you in that fire, my life would be worthless.
We're soulmates. We're good together. You can't deny it, Nicky. That's why we've gotten through all the bad times.
Yeah, without the aid of a marriage certificate. Why do we have to get one now?
Are you waiting for somebody else?
Of course not.
Well, do you wish you had more experience? More relationships before me?
Not really.
You must wonder what it's like sometimes, though, to be with someone else.
Only when he is, and what's your point?
Because I want more from you, Nikki. And if you felt the same about me, then you'd give it up.
Give what up?
Whatever it is, that's holding you back.
If I knew what it was, I would. I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I want an answer. A simple yes or no. And I want to know before we go on this trip. Then I can take us for what we really are.
Don't guilt trip me.
Don't leave me hanging.
What if it's a pride thing?
It's love, Nikki. That's what getting married boils down to, doesn't it? Love. I love you.
And I love you. I'm surprised to find the local hero so down in the dumps.
If you're talking about last week's rag, then don't. It was highly inaccurate and totally sensationalist about the patient's history, and I really don't know where they got that picture of me from.
Yeah, well, Katie's got a few things to say on that subject as well. A year ago since Clint's funeral.
Oh, what, is that why she put the time off?
Yeah. Speaking of which, how is the patient? Any news?
Badly in need of a bypass, actually.
Oh, well, no hanging about for him. Not with a daughter and son-in-law owning half the parade.
No, NHS wants to wait.
Once? Mm-hmm. He's lucky to have the choice. It's odd to think that the markup on that coffee and sandwich could be saving Ron Dixon's life.
Do you want a coffee or something?
Depends on what something is.
It could be whatever you want it to be.
I can't stay. I took an early lunch. I'll see you back in the thick of it, yeah?
What about after work?
All right, then. I'll see you back here in Civvies.
I know you're skint, but you'll get rich on adventure, won't you? Oi, misery chops. Things could be a lot worse than going to Europe and being proposed to by your boyfriend, you know.
You want an answer before we go?
Well, tell him you'll have to wait until you're ready to decide.
You said a maybe's waste, and a no.
Yeah, it is.
Jimmy, if you and me, right?
I'm not.
If, what would you do?
Hypothetical.
Jimmy?
Up to you.
I want to go with how I feel, which is mainly good. But what if those feelings change? See, I'm not the type that can just go for it and then use divorce as my get-out clause.
You're right, kid. It should be for life. Look, the only opinion you should be interested in is your own.
Hi, Katie, it's me. Hope today wasn't too bad and you're okay. Listen, I'm really, really sorry to cancel, but I've had to see another friend in need. I'm sorry. See you later. Bye.
So how's Katie?
She was out when I left. She's probably still at the crematorium.
And now out drowning her sorrows, Katie style, no doubt. I'm surprised she didn't rope you into being her drunken accessory.
Oh, she'll have Sammy for that.
Let me take you for a drink.
You've not been answering my calls.
Well, me now, aren't I?
On your terms again.
Oh, come on, Nick. Get me well oiled and you could be on for a promise.
I can get that any night of the weekend, eh? Matthew Street. Why are you being like this?
My fiancé was cremated a year ago. Could you not freeze him for you? Come on, Nick, this isn't pull a pig. I'm on a plate for you. Get bevies and hassle-free sex.
You mean you've got no one else to get wrecked with?
Fine. Please yourself. I'll go it alone for a change.
So, Mrs. Parrs with the in-laws. Is she still shaking up about that weirdo topping himself?
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen her so affected. Hopefully she's getting enough TLC at home to make a full and speedy recovery.
Wasn't getting it at home, then. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Just tell me to shut up.
No, it's fine, and you're right. I haven't been able to give her much attention lately. I'd love to be the husband that she wants me to be, but... Now you can tell me to shut up.
No, you've had a hard time of it recently. You could probably do with a bit of TLC yourself.
I wish Gabby could see it like that.
That Dexter bloke must have had some effect on you as well. And I mean, what with Mrs. Tucker dying and Mike Dixon giving you all that grief.
Yeah, well, that really hasn't helped.
Well, at least he's dropped that case now, though, yeah?
But even so, mud sticks, doesn't it? It's just the fact that somebody made a formal complaint. You know what the gossips are like around here.
Great. And I had to find out off you. So, you reckon it's a maybe?
Yeah.
Are you as pleased as I am?
Well, it's not that. I mean, Jerome's a decent enough fellow. Hey, time and a place.
Sorry. Anyway, it's you that should be getting your toenails done. I mean, I seen you in bare feet the other day, and your toenails are like potato peelers. What's up, facey?
I'm half gonna miss your Nicky, you know.
Don't worry about it, she'll be back in no time.
I know, but, you know, it's the first time I've been on my own since I came out of hospital. I've taken it for granted, haven't I?
Too right.
It's only now she's going. I realise how much she does for me.
Me and Tim will remind you to take your tabs.
No, it's not just that. I mean, she's been my emotional support and everything. I'm ticking over now because of Nicky. I mean, if she hadn't arranged all that practical stuff from the Aussie, you know, all the aftercare stuff, I might be back roaming the streets now. Manic. Eating out of bins.
Yeah. You've got a lot to thank her for.
Hey, listen, you don't think she's dragging her heels over Jerome because of me, do you?
Don't flatter yourself.
Have you ever been unfaithful to Gabby? You have?
No, not at all, no. I just think any trickle of temptation and the affair floodgates are well and truly open.
If you do it once, you do it again.
So, what about you? Have you ever had an affair?
Yes.
And what happened? You demanded more, he wouldn't leave her?
Actually, he fell for me and wanted more commitment, and I wasn't prepared for it. I just wanted a bit of fun. I always do. Nothing more, nothing less.
So, what happened?
I knew his girlfriend, and I felt sorry for her. Tried to end it. But we got sussed anyway, and it all blew up. I always think that if it's broken, the cracks will always be there, you know? So let's not dwell on it, eh?
Cheers.
So this is your friend in need?
I'm sorry.
Passing hankies to me or making passes at him. No contest, obviously.
Gary needed cheering up as well.
Feeling up more like. You couldn't bear to spend one night with me on today of all days. You know, you're fair weather, that's what you
Come
are.
on, you.
Get off me.
I'm really sorry if I've come between anything.
It's all right, mate.
No, do me a favour, get lost.
Katie, join us for a drink.
No, I wouldn't be seen dead.
Come on! Don't be spoiling their night as
Well,
well.
mine isn't already.
They're just minding their own, having a bevy.
Just do
Yeah, I
one.
think we better add. Let me take you somewhere else.
I'm dead happy where I am. Thank you.
Will appear before magistrates on Tuesday. There's a side pitch there, scoop more than 2 million. With 3-19 run cut from West Kirby Wirral. Weeks later, the winning ticket was left.
Thanks for telling Jimmy first. You must know why you're not jumping for joy.
Because the second time's never as special as being asked for the first. Because I've been there before.
Yeah, and he messed you about.
No, Emily, Jay's changed. I love him. I trust him. He makes me feel safe.
Bored.
Protected. And he's right, you know. We've been through loads together.
Yeah, so you feel like your own one. Look, Nicky, you were raped, and he was nice to you. And now you feel like you owe something back.
No, that's not how it is. Any decent friend would help me get over it. That's what he is, you know. My friend. He's my best friend.
And you still fancy this best mate?
Not all the time, but again, we're over the honeymoon period, aren't we?
Before you've even been on the honeymoon.
He said, me pay? I don't have to pay.
Just forget about it.
I should be grateful that someone at least wants to get wasted with me.
I do want your company, that's for sure. Didn't know you were going to get married. Is this the one you're going to go to Spain with?
He was found with this ring on him the night he got killed. He never got round to proposing.
Oh, Katie, that's last.
And don't you want to know the gory details? The how, who and wheres?
I've heard bits and pieces.
Who have?
Ray Hilton, the guy I'm doing the bungalow for. A couple of people off that close. And your eyes tell me loads. They're the saddest I've ever seen.
Clint Moffat, my dream fella, got shot. And do you know what I did? I slept with his brother. I was there for dancing on his grave. And a couple of brothers that lived opposite to where you're working. Both of them and all.
I haven't got a brother. Are you disappointed?
Are you disgusted?
Me? Behave. I can tell you discuss yourself, though. And it's got to stop, Katie.
Got a medical cure.
You've never been in a mood for this long? What's going on, Dad? I mean, I'm not a kid. I can take it.
I can do that.
Is it because of the police?
No, that's just routine.
Well, why have you been talking to a solicitor then?
Oh, better safe than sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, look, don't worry. It's normal to get a solicitor involved if you're going in for questioning. Anyway, really, I'm just helping them with their inquiries.
Look, I don't want to be another worry to you. I'll be sensible on my holiday, you know.
Still think you're going, do you?
Well, it's not like I'm going abroad or anything.
That's not the issue. It's you unsupervised.
Like I can only get into a mess if I step outside my front door. Anything can happen then, right? Away from home.
Yeah, look, let's not get into one, eh?
The last time I got into trouble was up them stairs. 10 feet away from you. And you couldn't stop me getting pregnant then. And it was under your roof. Look, if you don't think I've learnt my lesson, the abortion, I mean, all the grief and pain it caused me, well, all of us, then you don't know me at all. Can you not let go of me? Just for a bit. Are you all right?
Oh, come here, you.
You're not getting soft, are you?
I'm really sorry about this morning.
Does this mean I can go?
I suppose so.
Good, because I leave on Saturday and I'm already half packed.
One word from me and you do as you please.
You just left your decision a bit late, that's all. I'm really gonna miss you, you know.
Me and all. And if I ever seem a bit tough, that's only because I want the best for you. You know, I'd do anything to protect my kids.
Mrs. Parr not around then?
It's not like that, Katie.
I wouldn't touch her with this. She's been on the block, you know.
Don't be so hard on her. I'd give him one. What, you think you've hit the self-destruct button? I invented it, mate.
Love of your life's dead, is she?
Dead and buried. It was the big one. I was smitten, the whole number. I did everything for her. I grafted hard on our house just to get it paid off quickly. Dropped all my mates. I've no outside interests. She was all I needed.
Isn't gonna upset me, is it?
Not as much as it upset me. I was outside the jeweller's looking at the rings and there she was, reflected in the window with her ex.
So what did you do?
Gave him an hug, said, nice one, mate, swap places. I snotted him, jibbed her and walked off.
So she's dead?
Forgotten. You see, that's how I cope with it, Katie. I went on a mad rampage just like yourself, but the full whack. Ibiza with my best mate. That's where me and she had our first holiday. I thought it'd be like revenge on us somehow, but the lifestyle were killing me, and it didn't get any easier. I think I know a little bit about what you're going through, Katie.
Is that when you bought into your bar?
Roundabout. I sold the house and used the money for my share. Like I said before, I should be there now, but my dad's laid up.
You should be there drinking and pulling women.
Pulling them's one thing, but winning them over when they're miserable and messed up, it's a different ballgame, Kate.
Are you going to be all right?
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, with me not being here.
I coped before Nikki. I can cope after Nikki.
Nikki hasn't gone yet. Do you fancy having a cuppa?
Nah, I'm busy on the internet.
Well, I know what my answer is to Jerome now.
Oh, good. Made your mind up then, have you?
Oh, which cowboy put that on? It's well off the mark.
I fitted it, thank you.
Bit of an handy woman, eh?
I'll show you how handy I am if you come in for a drink.
Maybe next time, eh?
Why not now?
Because you need the company, not me.
Are you knocking me back?
Till you phone and make a proper date.
You're a fella.
Then I'll be pole vaulting home, but I can wait. And soon, there'll be a glint back in those little sad eyes. I'll make sure, Al.
I really am sorry for causing you problems between you and Katie.
Looks like I did her a favour. They got off, didn't they? You never know. I might be playing gooseberry back at the flat. Still quite early.
It's probably a good thing, isn't it?
Early to bed, early to rise.
All right. I'm in Bar Brookie. No, I haven't seen Jackie or Max. No, I'm on my own. Because there was no food in the flat, so I thought I'd grab a bite here.
Where have you been?
I just went and had a few farewell drinks with Jacko and that lot.
Do you know, I can't give you what you want.
Right.
I don't want to marry you on that beach in Corfu.
Okay.
We do when we get back. In the pool.
Yes! So we'll put a bottle of champagne?
Yes.
Oh, with a can of lager.
And should we celebrate upstairs?
That angiograph you had are spelled out loud and clear. Trouble.
S-L-A-G, slag. Who do you think you are? Your line manager. Once you get married, that all changes. All your opportunities, you're closed down. He's just not good enough for you.
It's my fiancé you're talking about.
Now, are you just going to leave it up to fate as to whether or not you see your next grandchild?
That's Brookside tomorrow at 8:30. Next on 4, 1 in 100 kids suffer from attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, a chemical imbalance in the brain. In tonight's Children Behaving Badly, we find out how it affects them and what society is doing to help.
There you go, love. It's all right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I get the pracky in.
Hey, you won't be able to lift me up in a month after all them Belgian chocolates, all the moussaka and
The
grease.
tapas in Spain, the pizza and a pasta in Rome. Hey, I'll be marrying a big fat pasta, mama. Shall I call me ma?
No.
Why not?
Because I want to keep a secret. So we tell my mum first in person.
Yeah, right. Like you're not going to tell your sister as soon as you see her.
No, I won't.
That'll be a Shadwick first.
Come on, let's have our last English brekkie. I'll go and see if Jimmy wants to join us for a celebratory brew. Jimmy? Jimmy?
Why hasn't Kirsty phoned? We've heard nothing from her.
Because she has got no idea what it's like being a parent or what it's like withdrawing from the most addictive substance known to mankind.
You're not helping. Luke had a really bad night.
And I didn't.
Do you know what? As soon as I get these nicotine patches from Dr. Parr, I'll be happy.
What are you looking for?
Me wallet.
Handbag. Used it last night for the takeaway. Look, Lukey. Look at Grumpy Grandpa.
Ali!
Dad, shush!
Ali!
He's not in. Can I take a message?
Yeah, tell him up now. Job centre.
Oh, I've come from one madhouse to another.
I'll get used to it soon enough.
Don't think Sean would appreciate that.
He might do.
Daddy filed for a divorce. I didn't expect anything from him but grief. Should I get a solicitor?
No. Don't do anything just yet.
What, and let him call the shots?
You heard. Right. Come on.
Hey.
See you later.
Poor thing, you're picking up on all the tension, aren't you? And I'm not helping fretting about our Kirsty. Have you heard any news?
I'd have told you straight away.
She's got no consideration.
What do you expect? She's out having the time of her life. You do nothing. What does my dad mean?
Well, believe it or not, he's sometimes right.
Look, have you had a word about Dad moving in yet?
Funnily enough, I haven't found the right moment.
Give the man a cigarette and he'll say yes to anything. Look, you know how I feel about Dan. And through all this hassle, I need to be with him now more than ever.
I'll do what I can.
As soon as.
So you still haven't changed your minds about going private, then?
No, and I won't.
Dad?
No.
Oh, well. You'll soon be back to your home comforts, eh? Manage your fried egg butties.
Oh, with loads of salt. Oh, don't. You know what, love? I've never smoked, I've never touched drugs, I hardly touch a drop of drink. I've always been fairly active, in more ways than one. So I like a bit of home cooking. I mean, where's the vice in there?
Come on, Dad. You have got years in you yet. Starting from today, if you went private.
No, Jacqueline.
But...
I might not even.
Feels like you're leaving him out. You know that.
Did you do that new will for me?
Yeah. Be ready for you to sign tomorrow.
Thanks, love. Look, I don't want to put his nose out of joint, but I really want my affairs doing properly.
You know what? He seems like he's making headway with the laundry. Hey, he's even honouring that contract you set up with the old folks home.
But he'd like to see me in one, eh?
Dad, he's just as worried about you as I am. Tell you what, bet he'll be round here after, as soon as he's finished doing your dirty washing.
Oh, they stink, Rach. You treat sheets like that on your own home.
Hey, we might be incontinent one day.
Do you know what? I don't know how my dad expected to run this on his own. And we're going to be up all night if the health club want clean towels for in the morning.
We?
You don't mind, do you, Rach?
You do dump on me sometimes, you know.
But it's for me dad, though, innit?
Harry, don't do that. Watch nicely, please. You're going to go and see him today.
Yes, with open arms. I'm his #1 son. I light up his face, me. Well, that's why I want to get this right, and on time. I don't want to give me dad or our Jackie any more ammunition.
Slag.
Get lost.
What your strengths are, what you're lacking in, your attainments and your goals. S-L-A-G, slag.
Who do you think you are?
Your line manager.
Says who?
Mrs. Gordon.
Since when?
Well, I'll have to touch base with her first, but I'm sure she'll be a taker. You can look, but you can't touch.
Will you get out my face?
Ooh, how the Iron Mighty have fallen. From the Iron Apple 10 to the Cornwall 6. From sun, sea and sangria to cowpats, clotted cream and Cornish pasties.
For your information, there is sun and sea in Cornwall, and it's what you make of it that counts.
Oh, why? A bottle of cider and getting groped by the village idiot.
At least I'm going on holiday. That romantic cruise me Uncle Christy taking you on still a secret, is it?
Dad? Are you okay?
It's not the cough that carries you off. It's the coughing that carries you off it.
Well, that's not even funny.
Bet Casey's laughing now, eh? Me and here. Eye for an eye.
Dad, this isn't some sort of divine retribution. You're poorly, but you're gonna get better, and you'd stand a fighting chance if you just get seen to straight away.
I'm waiting for this bypass operation because I want to wait.
No, you just won't let me pay for it.
It's not the money.
Yeah, principles.
Time, Jackie. I'm buying time to sort things out.
And what could be more important than sorting your health out?
Look, I could have that bypass today and I mightn't live through it.
You know, you'd be like a ticking bomb.
It'd get me some thinking space, love. Time to get me head straight, me affairs in order. And hey, no flowers, by the way, they're a waste of money. Oh, yeah. And I want Someone by Brian Poole and the Tremolos playing.
Dad, will you just stop talking about flowers and headstones and coffins?
It's too much.
It's my money. I earned it, I can spend it how I like.
Yeah, and I and me become waiting hours when you're married.
Tim, you can't begrudge me, eh? You weren't like this last time.
What's up with you? You've been the mad one all night.
Hiya. So was that a yes?
Are we interrupting something?
No, just one of those usual married tiffs, you know. Taking notes of us.
Is Jimmy about?
I haven't seen him.
I'll just spend the night in Helen's.
Well, has he phoned?
Nope. So, Jane, you all set for the off?
Yeah, I am. Nick's having a mare trying to downsize a ton of cosmetics for a rucksack, but I'm sorted. Travelling like me.
Yeah, all you need is one pair of boxes.
Jimmy,
Position.
Nicky, I'm just trying to
normal.
see if you're coming home.
And then back to front, and then inside out normal, and inside out back to front, and then start again.
No one's here.
Too busy having a bed in.
So, is Ray going to wave us off?
No, I've just seen him, said our goodbyes.
Oh, was he all misty-eyed?
Green-eyed, more like. My nan hasn't phoned him for a couple of days. I'm sure he's wondering if she's getting jiggy with the Spanish waiters.
I was surprised that he didn't want to come with us for the last meal.
Ah, he's too busy fretting. So, you two going to join us later for a farewell scran?
Yeah, we might as well, eh? So, have you packed everything? Have you got your cardigans, your anoraks, your passports? Don't want you packing an ace, do we?
No, I'm repentant at leisure. Now, that would be a mistake.
Dr. Part has advised you against waiting because that angiograph you had has spelled out loud and clear trouble. So put your fate in the hands of a specialist.
Yeah, well, I will. When I'm due.
You know what you are? You're scared.
Come on, Jack. Them tactics won't work.
Yeah, you are. You're scared. Not of the operation, of spending money. 14 grand's gone, just like that. But it's not even your money. You just can't bear to see it go, can you? But Dad, me and Max, we're not skint and we can stretch to it. It would make sense and it's practical. And it's the biggest bargain ever if it means that I'll still have a dad to kick off at, you stupid, selfish pig.
Hey, steady on, Jacqueline.
Do you know when you'd have to pee your head, wanting to jump? Well, I understood that. You know, you were helpless at the hands of a jury. And I really sympathised with you when you were depressed and holed up in bed. But this, well, it's like you're threatening to jump again when there's no need. And I can't just stand back, Dad, and watch because I need a dad in my life and Aunt Mike needs a dad.
He's got a funny way of showing it.
Oh, come on, Dad, he loves you just the same as me. And his kids and my kids, well, they need a granddad. Is that too much to ask, is it? Now, are you just going to leave it up to fate as to whether or not you see your next grandchild?
Hello, sweetness and light. Anything on the turn?
Footies, that's from 11 p.m. closing. Here's one. Staff discount, and I'm taking official managerial time out.
So, what's new?
See you first. This one's a trial.
Hey?
Of the not-so-mild mannered janitor.
Leanne?
Oh, come on. You said that the busies have been digging deeper.
They're calling him back for more questions, so what?
Numero uno suspect.
He isn't. Anyone connected with that school's been quizzed.
Yeah, and then they let them off the hook. They're keeping your Marty wriggling.
Which is why I don't blame him getting a solicitor.
Law-abiding citizens don't need solicitors. Well, unless you've sustained dreadful injuries and you need fairly compensating.
Look, he's worried. They're making him sweat. They keep going about this other girl at his last school that went missing and still hasn't been found. Lee, you know what the police are like for hammering the innocent, but they haven't got any good leads.
So? There's a serial kitty killer on the loose. Am I looking at his brother?
Some dentist surgery phoned earlier about an appointment.
Well, that'll be your mate of Gary Paz. I left a message.
Have you decided to let him do your branch?
Yeah, might as well, might I?
Brilliant.
Yeah, well, see, I'm not paying anything towards my dad's bypass. I could have paid to have it done.
Let's just leave it to Gary to sort it out.
Oh, Rich, don't throw that and get it on, will you?
It's yesterday's.
Yeah, well, there's a job advert in there I want to go for.
All right.
It's driving for a parcel delivery company.
Really?
At least this one ain't out to be debt, and it's more money than the security job. I can do this in the evenings, can't I?
Hey, Jack. Hiya.
Have you come to check up on me, have you?
No. Listen, my dad has decided to go for the operation straight away.
Listen.
It's brilliant. So it's all going ahead tomorrow. Spoke to the consultant and he's going to put him in a private ward.
Well, is he up to it so soon after the heart attack?
Well, they reckon that he's made a decent enough recovery.
And when did he decide this? I thought he'd well and truly put his foot down.
Just before I talked him into it.
All right, yeah, because he'll speak to you, won't he?
Oh, come on. Does it matter who persuades him as long as he's going to have the op?
Well, if it's going to go ahead tomorrow, won't the private clinic want paying today?
It's all sorted.
OK, well, listen, give us a month or two and we'll weigh in.
Emma? Oh. Harry, oh, they're disgusting.
It's natural to feel worried. It's a massive operation.
Do you know what, Max? I'm a little bit worried about Harry and Emma and all.
Oh?
Oh, this is going to sound really petty, you know, my dad being in hospital and everything.
No, go on.
Well, I found the pair of them rolling round in some used sheets in my dad's kitchen, unsupervised.
Where was Rachel?
Well, she was helping our mate with the laundry, but they could catch all kinds, couldn't they? I don't know, Rachel's been really good with them so far. I mean, she is a natural mum and I do trust her completely, but...
Time to move on.
Max, she needs the money.
I know, it's very tricky, but what's the priority? Harry is nearly 4. They both should be mixing with other children, developing the social skills.
She just kind of stick them in front of the telly loads.
Harry starts school next September. We don't want him in the slow group.
What will I do about her then?
You can't subsidise Rachel and Mike forever. Look, I'll pick you up later for the hospital, yeah?
OK.
See ya.
See ya.
No more of this, Lee. If anything, I'm the black sheep. Our Marty's as pure as the driven snow.
Well, say things did get heavy with the family.
It won't.
Well, never say never.
I never?
If you need to get away because of the trauma and the shame, oh, Christy, I'd come with you. Actually, a fortnight in the sun would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Or even a mini weekend break.
Yeah, it would, yeah.
I'm due my time out now, so can you get on the till?
Oh, Christy, that's brilliant. We'll pop down the travel agents as soon as we get a chance, eh? I've heard Nap is really nice this time of year.
Debbie.
There's no one on the till.
Hiya, Debbie. It's 5 years to take your break now, Adele. I'll resume duties.
Is that okay?
Yeah, if you're due one.
I am.
Keep your chin up, eh? You've just got to weather the storm.
Oh, yeah, cheers for that, yeah. Yeah, bye.
And he is?
Oh, distraught. Same as his niece, Adele. Now, I wouldn't normally entertain the public on site, but he just needed a bit of comforting.
And why's that?
Well, his brother, that's Adele's dad, it's been confirmed that he's under suspicion of murdering a school child. Maybe even 2 children. That's because the solicitors have got involved. Oh, the family are beside themselves.
Didn't think this Imelda Clough had been found.
Oh, well, it's only a matter of time, isn't it? I just feel so sorry for the Murrays, you know.
Holidays? That is when you rarely get to know each other.
We live together.
Not the same thing. Look, you go away holding hands and you come back throttling necks, or on different trains.
That is not going to happen. But I thank you for your wise words, brother.
Well, church.
In-law.
Well, in.
And remember, when you go and when you get back, don't do it. Nicky, all these worries and doubts that you're having about Jerome, he's not the one for you.
He is. I've made my mind up.
Yeah, well, unmake it. Take this time away to think about what you're getting yourself into.
A love and committed relationship. Jerome's as good as it gets.
Yeah. While you're here in Manor Park being a skin student. But, Nicky, once you get this degree, it's a passport to anything, anywhere. Once you get married, that all changes. All your opportunities, they all close down. He's just not good enough for you.
It's my fiancé you're talking about.
I know. And I'm not slagging him off. Well, I was. He's all right, but, Nicky, what I'm trying to say is no one's good enough for you. I'm gonna miss you.
Should put some of these online.
Yeah, you'll have to clean it first. I'll give you a hand in a sec. You've been doing pictures of washing machines, haven't you? Oh, great. Listen, Rach. Oh, sorry, kids. Look, you've been doing a really good job with Harry and Emma. Uh-oh. What?
See, I don't trust that weather, you know. Are you back again?
Yeah. Look, you know, in the future, could you look after Mike who round at ours?
Well, she's helping me with the laundry.
Yeah, I know that, but Mike first and foremost. You're a childminder, aren't you? Can't I do both?
Why not?
I knew you'd have something to say about him messing in them sheets.
Jackie, kids play. That's what they do.
No, not on skanky soiled sheets, they don't. They need constant attention. When I was a full-time mum...
For all of one day?
I couldn't even get in the shower, Rach. Never mind get my laptop out for 2 minutes. They're demanding. It's an all-or-nothing job. Nothing. No, I didn't mean...
Jackie, she's helping me dad while he's in hospital for free. Don't you be coming around here giving ultimatums.
Oh, hang on a minute, you. You're quite capable of running this business on your own. You've been banging on about it for long enough.
Right, from now on, I'll look after Harry and Emma at yours. We need the money. And God knows we could do without another row.
It's odd like that Jimmy hasn't been round.
Oh, no show. Probably means that he's finally got a life. I mean, you forget all about the outside world when you're in love, don't you?
I've forgotten what that's like.
Hey.
I'm only messing.
Jay, do you think he's okay?
Give me one reason why he wouldn't be. And anyway, I don't think he needs his care worker anymore.
Yeah, well, what about his mate then?
No more worries about Jimmy anyway. He'll be fine. And hopefully no more money worries.
What's this?
It's Tim's idea. Because you never got that grand for uni.
Yeah, and it's not dodgy either.
No, it's a week's wages from the salon.
I can't take this.
You can't do this.
Well, we have, so shut it. Me dad doesn't want you to have loads of money. I need to give you loads of money if you go on this trip, so... he'd be dead proud of you that you were seeing the sights and stretching your mind and that, so... I'm just making up for him not being here.
That's all to say. Well, how's about, I'll get the bill.
Yeah, like we were going to do it anyway.
Sure.
Everywhere.
Oh, what? I've left my purse.
Oh, likely story.
Just saving it back and get it. Won't be long, okay?
So come on, man. You're going to have a great holiday.
Is everything okay at home?
Well, our Anthony's going through a bad phase. He's not sleeping properly, and he's doing me head in with his moods. But my nan's taking him out for the day, so that should cheer him up.
Still, you're off on your holiday tomorrow.
First thing in the morning. Can't wait.
I'd feel a lot better if our Kirsty was in Cornwall. If you want to take an extended holiday, that's fine by me.
Why would I want to do that?
Well, I know your dad's under a lot of pressure at the moment.
There is no pressure at home, and my dad's fine. But he could do without people he doesn't even know making up rumours about him.
Hello, son. Didn't expect you here.
Get lost. Going for the big one, why wouldn't I be here?
This time tomorrow, my chest will be ripped wide open. They do it with an electrical saw.
Will they give you the leather strap to chew on?
Not into that kind of thing.
You might like it. Throw in the saddle and yee-haw.
It's bad enough having my chest hair shaved.
You'll go down well in the gay clubs, won't you?
Oh, why? Now would you know?
So, how come you're not 5-star? You've been paid, hasn't it?
There's a bit more admin to do before they move me.
I am contributing, you know, Dad.
There's no need, you know. Our Jackie's got it all fixed.
I am.
You're looking after my business, aren't you? And doing a great job of it by the sound of things.
You'll soon be out picking faults, won't you?
Do you reckon?
Jimmy?
If you're sure that Ruth should sit tight for now about the divorce, and she's going to need all the support she can get. It's good she's living here with us, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you and me can't give her the emotional backup she needs. Only Dan can do that, and he can't if they've got no privacy.
Debbie, this arrangement is strictly short-term.
Yeah, and Ruth needs to be with Dan short-term.
What, here?
Yeah.
And what about Sean?
Stop caring for Sean the moment he hit my daughter, and so should you.
It'll fuel the divorce.
What's going ahead anyway?
And you should keep him sweet and all. You need that house.
And when's that going to happen? Dad, this is my life now, and Dan's part of it. Look, if you let him live here, it'll only be temporary. He's got a new job, and we'll be able to set up ourselves soon.
OK, he can stay here, temporary.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Oh, brilliant. And I'm back in with rancid breath.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
Dahan's the beggar.
Ruth needs to be with Dan at the moment.
At my expense. To let my sister's bit on the side.
Enough!
It'll only be for a couple of weeks anyway. And then Ruth and Luke will be back in Sean's house.
Yeah, or a place of our own.
How do you know?
Because Sean's a dad, and dads want what's best for their sons.
Where are you going?
To live at Tomo's.
You're grounded!
I haven't got a room to be grounded in.
What's your Emily to give us that money and that? I think I've seen my future sister-in-law in a whole new light. You know, I can't believe we're actually doing this. Goodbye, Manor Park!
Jimmy?
Jimmy? Nicky! Nick! Nick. Yeah, kidder. Multivit. You might be needing those after one too many liquid lunches on the beach.
Well in, Jim.
I thought you didn't want to come and say goodbye to me. I thought I'd done something wrong.
I didn't want you to go. Those might get upset. Helen talked me into coming down.
Oh, Jim.
All right, cocky. Won't get there any faster, you know.
Nice one for coming and seeing us off, Jim.
Hey, well, listen, you're the boss, Tam, yeah? And take care of this one.
I will do.
Okay. Are you?
Please, mate, just one more sec. We're not going to do it till we get back, though, so you won't miss out.
Mind you, a clever girl. You know what you're doing. Hey, come on. Congrats, kid. Can't put it off forever, can you?
Oh, thanks, Jim. I'd like to think that's what my dad would have said to me.
I'd be terrified if it was me.
Oh, you're terrified of even going for an appointment. Listen, do you think I've done the right thing at Rachel, full-time or no time? Oh, no. What?
Yeah, he starts with chest pain. He was on the
Dad!
plane. I'll check if he won't listen. They won't do the operation now.
Oh, well, is he going to be okay?
Well, if you mix it through the night. Gonna put these on your chest, Mr. Dixon.
You wait here for your dad.
Love you.
All I did was have a few drinks. I don't do it every night. Anyway, who was who went and slept with their ex-boyfriend?
Hey.
What's wrong? What do you think you're playing at, accusing my husband of being a murderer?
Hello, Helen. I'm Sylvia, your mother.
That next Brookside is Wednesday at 8. This week's Omnibus edition will be lunchtime on Tuesday. Yes, I said Tuesday at 12:10. Next tonight, Trick or Treat. It's Halloween and Phoebe finds herself drawn towards Ursula's fiancé. Not very friendly.
The operation is today, you know.
Yeah, I am aware of that. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry. I can't find the keys.
Where do you remember seeing them last?
Well, Harry was playing with them last night.
They could be anywhere then, couldn't he?
Listen, do you think we should phone Anthea?
What for?
Well, she might want to know, mightn't she?
What, like she wanted to know what I was doing in prison, you mean?
Well, what about my mum, then?
Look, we'll give her a bell later. Just see how my dad does first. Look, he's going to be all right, you know.
Yeah, well, he doesn't seem to think so.
What?
He's asked me to have a new will drawn up for him. I've got to take it in for him to sign.
Well, he's just being careful, that's all.
Yeah, well, he doesn't think he's going to make it. With his heart being weak after the last attack.
Jackie, he'll be fine. He's tough as old boots. Right, should we get going?
Yeah.
You gonna need these?
Yeah.
Want a cup of tea to go with your packet of biscuits there, Alan?
Better than smoking.
Oh, Dad, the amount of calories in this.
Shush. Your mother will hear. Be on cabbage and lentils for ages.
Right, I better get off then, love. Just off into work, Alan. Sort my wages out. Did a bit of overtime they haven't stumped up for yet.
You're in work tonight, aren't you?
I am, yeah. The boss isn't, though. Night off. That's why I've got to do it now. You know what these management types are like. Helen? Just about to hang up there. How are you? No, I was just wondering, are you still coming round later? No, it's just that I've not heard from you for a bit, and... All right, well, listen, I'm in all day, so whenever you're ready, yeah? No rush. As long as I know you're coming, that's all. OK. See you later, H.
away? Oh, I was just going into town to do some shopping. Oh, the bus came, I bent down to pick up my bag, and it went again.
Has this happened before?
No.
Get next door to the medical centre.
Oh, you don't get to my age without a few aches and pains. Oh, there it's going now.
It might be a trapped nerve.
No, I'm like a vintage car. It takes me a while to get up and running, but once I'm in gear, I'm fine. Oh, that's better. Must be my spark plugs.
Where do you think you're going?
Shopping.
You'll sit down there and keep an eye on you.
But you've got a salon to run.
Emily's due in soon. Now sit down there, I won't tell you again. I've waited years to say that.
The nurse was saying before, this fella's...
You all right?
You want some water? Not allowed.
Can't be all right, you know.
The nurse said we've got some of the best surgical teams in the country in Liverpool. Straight up, they did the best for Gerard Houllier, didn't they?
Oh, aye. I reckon I could be the next manager then. There's a couple of letters over there, love. Will you take them home for us? There's one for your mum.
Aren't there?
Yeah, just a few lines. Tie up the loose ends. Well, there was a bit of bad blood between us, and well, there's things that I should have said that I never did.
Yeah, well, you can tell her yourself when you get out, can't you?
Yeah, just in case. Will you give it to her if...
Dad. Now, you listen to me. You're gonna be fine, all right? Just fine.
You got something for me to sign on, you love?
Couple months' time, you might be managing the Reds. But you're going to be playing footy in the park with Josh. Are you listening to me?
That's supposed to cheer me up, like.
Right, Mr. Dixon, we're ready for you now.
I'll be right here for you, Dad.
Love you.
Oh, thanks.
How is she?
Well, a bit worried about Adele being let loose in Cornwall with her friends, but apart from that, all right. Having a bit of trouble with her.
I don't know if she's with you now. I mean, if they're talking about my fella like that, I'd be over there sorting them out.
What's she talking about?
Marty.
What about Marty?
Yeah.
What about Marty?
Oh, just what that one over there's been saying about him.
What one?
Here over there in the garage, that Debbie Gordon.
Well, he can't be robbing petrol because he hasn't got a car. What's been said?
Well,
Emily, just say it.
Well, what she says is, Marty was getting done for murder.
Hi. Has your dad already gone down to this?
Yeah, fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll pop in later to see how he's getting on then.
Yeah, you know what, I'm going to go back to work and just kill a bit of time, but Mike's still here.
Right, I'll go and see him. So, how are you?
I'm all right, I'm just tired and worried.
It's okay. Look, really, it's fine. This place has got a great reputation. It's one of the best cardio centres in the country, honestly.
I don't know, you just can't help worrying, can you?
No, it's okay.
Oh, right. How's things with Katie, anyway?
Yeah, she's great. I think it's got something to do with a certain builder. But,
Oh, she deserves a break.
Just think you can put your energy to better use, that's all.
Is that you gearing up for round 2?
You know what I mean? In the letter, he said the woman you were looking for wasn't his wife. Wasn't Sylvia Morgan.
That's right.
So, case closed, move on.
Well, don't you find what you said a bit odd?
My wife isn't Sylvia Morgan. Pretty much on the nose, isn't it?
No, not what he said, but the fact that you said it at all. Why didn't she reply?
I thought that. Maybe she was upset.
But if she's not Sylvia Morgan, what is there to be upset about? I think she wrote the letter. I think she wrote it and signed it from him.
Well, why would she do something like that?
Maybe she's got something to hide. Oh. I think I'm going to go and see her. I should have done it the first time round.
I don't know. Nikki traipsing off round Europe. You flying off to Iceland.
Nikki's on holiday, and I'm looking for me mum.
I knew it'd only be a matter of time before you go. I just hope you know what you're doing.
What is it with that woman? Here 2 minutes, hardly says a word to us, and now she's accusing Marty of being a murderer.
Aye, I'm sorry. I should have just kept my big mouth shut.
No, you did the right thing. I'm glad you told me.
Look, I didn't believe it, you know.
Thanks, love.
Better get back.
Wouldn't you
thought that Debbie woman would have had more sense than to say something like that to Adele. What makes Adele never mentioned it?
Probably interfere with holiday plans if she had. We want to get over to that Debbie Gordon's and nip this in the bud right away.
As soon as I get the chance, I will.
I know Marty and I have had our differences, but I never for one moment thought... I mean, I know he's capable of a lot of things, but murder...
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, he landed on his feet when he married you, didn't he? No mother for his children, and suddenly there you are.
His children? They're my children too. I've raised them.
And what other woman would have done that, taking on an entire family?
I took them on because I loved him. It was part of the package.
And a good job you did too. God knows what their real mother was like, but there isn't a force on earth that would have made me abandon you. And look at you, desperate for a child of your own. How long have you been trying? Months? Years? Could you walk out on your baby? Could you?
No.
Then why did she? What drove her to leave 2 young children and a baby with a husband?
I don't know, and I don't care. Now I've got work to be getting on with.
Hey, don't be getting that on there. Are these Ali's?
Do you want me to put them in his room?
No. If he hasn't sorted it out soon, I'm going to bin them. You seen anything of Sean?
No.
All right. I was only asking.
What would I want to see him for?
Grab one of these for us, Ruth. No word from Kirsty, I suppose.
No. I thought, Sean being Luke's dad, that your paths might have to cross now and again.
Don't start.
What?
The sooner you get those nicotine patches, the better. Should stick one over your mouth.
And with 3rd-degree burns.
Just banging a claim, mate.
Yeah, I might just do that, actually.
Listen there, thanks for coming down, by the way. So how do you reckon you'll get on, really?
Good. Good, very good. It's going to be a few months yet before he's fully A1, but he won't be reaching for his angina spray anymore, that's for certain. Does no one actually explain the whole procedure to you?
Well, it goes in one ear and out the other. They tell you these things at a time when you can't really take it all in, you know what I mean?
Remember what I told you?
Huh?
Do it on purpose, don't I?
So, it's a good thing he's having it done.
Yeah, it's a lifesaver.
Daddy, you know he was going to have the op done privately?
Yeah.
Well, when he had the attack last night, the doctors decided to do it today. And the thing is, our Jackie's already paid for it. But they haven't got round to setting a date to do it privately. They're doing it now as an emergency op in the NHS.
Because he had the heart attack here?
Yeah, so does that mean he shouldn't have to pay for it?
Oh, that's a good one, that. Well, obviously you'd have to check it with the accounts department, but yeah. Yeah, I suppose it does. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, brilliant. I can't wait to see our kid's face.
Right, I better get off. Don't want Katie having a go at me for being late.
Thanks again, and I'll see you later.
Oh, I'll remember all right.
What's wrong?
What do you think you're playing at, accusing my husband of being a murderer?
I don't remember accusing him of anything. I hardly know the man.
Exactly. So where'd you get off saying something like that about him? And in front of his daughter?
Anne, calm down.
Would you stop telling me to calm down? Fancy saying something like that to a 16-year-old girl. I mean, you've got kids of your own. How would you feel if someone said something like that to one of yours?
Diane, all I said was, if she needed to take any time off work...
While her father was being questioned by the police for murder...
Diane, let the woman speak.
That's not what I meant.
What did you mean?
What I meant was, if she wasn't coming into work for any reason, then I'd keep her job open.
I'm sorry, I'll have to
You
sit
never once
down.
bothered to ask if it was the truth, though, did you? Keeps you busy, does it? Gives you something to jangle about.
I was acting on information I'd been given.
By who? Leanne Powell, wasn't it? The mum with the baby.
It's all right, Ruth.
Diane, please.
She's poisoned that one. Ask Bev McLaughlin how reliable she is.
I'd like you to leave now, please.
And you want to get your own house in order before you start criticising everybody else.
What?
Don't think we've forgotten about the racket your boys were making when they had their unofficial housewarming party. You'd be better off putting your energy into keeping them under control than spreading lies about my husbands.
Get out!
You want to be careful in future, otherwise you'll be having a few words with the police yourself. What was all that about?
Her husband's been roped in for questioning over some missing kid, and she reckons it's down to me for spreading it round.
Oh, lovely. We've ended up living up as some sort of pedo.
Anybody accused her dad of anything like that, I'd laugh in the face. Wouldn't need to go around shouting about it.
Feels really decadent, doesn't it? Showers and nookie at this hour.
You should do it more often.
Yeah, well, we'll be able to. Now half the kids have flown the coop.
You missing them?
I am, yeah. You get used to them being around the house, don't you? Nice having Nikki round. Like a daughter to me, that girl. Hey, do you know the thing I've noticed the most? The quiet. All that noise they call music. Sound like my dad, don't I?
You're not her dad, though. You coping without her?
So far, so good. You? Only well, at the risk of spoiling a perfect moment, I feel like I'm sharing you with some kind of memory. You've been going at this full throttle for how long now, Helen? You know, this level of intensity, you can't keep it up. It's going to take its toll one way or the other. Should be just you and me, kid. No. Faye. Jessie. Sylvia. Or ex-husbands or wives getting in the way, just you and me. Book on the second chance. Let's not spoil it, eh?
Your BP's normal.
I'm amazed.
No liver disease, diabetes, or stomach ulcers.
Actually, I'm due one of them any day now.
Are you under a lot of stress?
Work, family.
Just the usual, then. I'd recommend the 21 milligram patch to start with, and then just follow the instructions on the pack to wean yourself off. And that is that.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, the rest is very much up to you.
They are going to save me a fortune. They're over £10 a throw at the chemist.
Yeah, if it was up to me, you'd be paying full price.
Why is that?
Well, because if you can afford to smoke, then you can afford to buy patches without a subsidy from the NHS.
Oh, right, draining your resources, Doc, am I?
Our resources? I pay taxes too, remember?
But look, it's like an insurance policy, isn't it? I mean, I've been making national insurance contributions for years on the off chance that I'd need the NHS.
Yeah, but insurance is for things you can't foresee. It's not for self-inflicted injuries, is it?
Yeah, but we weren't told about the dangers when I was a kid, were we?
Which is why you can get this, but it is only half the answer, I'm afraid. The rest of it is down to you. You know, there is a quit smoking group you could join.
I don't think so, Doc. Do you? Sat around in a circle. Hello, my name's Alan, I'm a nicotine addict. No, thank you.
Yeah, but it can be a support.
Tell you what would be a support if these things were free. Welfare state, eh? What do they say, from the cradle to the grave via a checkbook?
Yeah, but that's what you get. That's what you do between both. It's down to you. You know, you're being subsidised for those patches. If it was down to me...
I'd be shot at dawn.
Seriously, though, do you know how much cost and paperwork goes into certifying a death?
I'll tell you what, Doc, shall I just quit while I'm...
See ya.
Hi.
Certainly pleased with the way he's responding. Might be better to see him tomorrow. Even then, if he's still feeling the effects of the anaesthetic, you won't get much sense out of him.
Yeah, but he's going to be okay, isn't he? They said that he is going to be all right.
Said he'd be fine. I'm getting off.
What now?
Been here all morning. I've got the laundry to sort out. I don't want my dad's business going down the pan while he's in here, do we?
Are you coming back?
So he's back later. That's my dad's key. I'll pass it to him.
Oh, hang on. Look, let me just speak to the doctor and then I'll give you the lift back.
Oh, I'd rather walk. Clear my head. Don't nearly forgot. I got the kids.
Oh, thanks.
And this is yours as well. Must be. It's got your name on it.
How you feeling?
I shouldn't have shouted at you. I'm sorry.
And I shouldn't have made those insinuations about Marty. I don't know how that woman could leave her children. But I do know in my heart of hearts that Marty isn't capable of doing anything that underhand.
Are you saying that to make me feel better?
There's something going on there at that school and with his ex-wife. And I don't think it's anything Marty's done. I'm sorry, Diane, I'll have to sit down. I'm feeling a bit dizzy.
It's probably all the excitement. Mum, I know Marty wouldn't hurt anyone in all the time we've been together.
You don't have to say anything, I know.
Did you sort it out, Ty?
I had to say something. All that time Anthony was having that trouble with those bullies at school, and we did everything by the book, and look where that got us. Sometimes you just got to stand up and say, no, you're not doing that to me or mine. I won't let you. Go away, Sean. I don't want to talk to you.
Look, I'm not here to cause trouble. Please, can we just talk?
We've got nothing to say to each other.
It's not Luke.
2 minutes.
All I want is to talk to him.
What, do you think you can be trusted with him? You can't look after a kid when you're drunk. You can't even look after yourself.
All I did was have a few drinks. I don't do it every night. Anyway, who was it who went and slept with their ex-boyfriend?
Oh, that's cheap, even for you, Sean.
Sorry. Forgot there was 2 sets of rules. Look, I give you my word. I won't drink, not while I've got my son with me.
Do you think your word actually means anything, do you? Wasn't it you that sent the solicitor's letters?
I was wound up. Look, we need to sort this. Surely there's something we can sort out between us. I don't want to be one of those parents that drag the kids through court. I don't want that for Luke or you. All I'm asking for is what I'm entitled to.
Time's up.
Ruth, we need to get this sorted. Ruth, please.
Jim, someone at the door.
Well, answer it then.
Stay to me.
You're worse than Emily. She won't come out the bathroom without a slap on. Here. Afternoon.
I'm looking for Helen Carey. I don't know whether this is the right house or not.
Helen? Someone to see you?
Hello, Helen. I'm Sylvia, your mother.
I want a word with you.
Get lost, Sean. I've got nothing to say to you.
Yeah? Well, I've got plenty to say to you. What are you doing poking around here, eh?
What is the matter with you, Sean? Can't you take a hint? You're not wanted or needed here. You're a loser. Always have been, always will be.
Got your key in the door, eh? Are you going to be a father to my son? You're going to have to get through me first.
Oh, yeah. Come on, then. Come on.
Leave him, Sean!
Calm down!
You're not needed, you're not wanted. Me and Luke are better off without you.
He's not my son's father! Just let him go, Alan. I'll have him.
Leave him. I take him. Get inside now. All right. Look, just calm down, Sean. We'll sort this out. Calm down.
Another line you're feeding me, eh? Another line you're telling me, keeping me sweet.
You can't carry on like this, Sean.
I've tried your way. I've tried to do what you told me. Be reasonable, be decent. Why stand to the words you say, eh, hypocrite?
You've seen him. You've been talking about me to him.
You should have told me about all this before it started. You should have sat down and told me how unhappy you were, and maybe we could have sorted it out, but no, you've got to go jumping into bed with Loverboy, haven't you?
I wasn't happy years before I met Dan again. That marriage was dead.
I'm going to see my son. I've got rights, and I'm going to make sure I get them.
Forfeited your rights when you hit my daughter.
And you! You lied to me, Alan. You lied. He's living under your roof, and all the time you're talking to me, you knew. I want out of this, Ruth. I'm going to get that divorce. I'll see you in court.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thanks, Jim.
Bit of a look at, eh? Can't wait to hear Ray's evaluation of that antique.
I've thought about you a lot. Where you were, what you were up to.
I've thought about you too. Thought about nothing but since I found out that you were my mum.
I had to keep this hidden. My husband would never have been able to accept that I had a daughter. Oh, thank you.
This is the same one I showed you, do you remember?
Only me, just come out for me dinner. I see another blue rinse again. I think I'm going to honk.
This is Emily. Emily, this is Sylvia, me mum.
I feel as though I know you already.
Nice to meet you.
Kettle's just boiled down.
Imagine what
This would be like.
Hey, it's about human, isn't it? I mean, she's a bit posh. I was expecting someone who looked like me, man.
I think we better make ourselves scarce. Don't think we're needed anymore.
I'm not nervous.
Whatever.
If you ever did anything like that to me, I'd be out that door like a shot.
Told her what?
Nothing. Ruth, you can't blame him for trying to get one over on you.
He didn't. I decided he sees Luke, not him and not you.
You're not telling me the whole story, are you?
No! I have got a police record, but not from the time I took Steve to the hospital. All right?
Brookside's back tomorrow at 8. Now, with the state of today's property market, it's more than difficult for the first-time buyer. Will never fear a solution is at hand. Simply get together with a couple of mates and buy something. That's what 3 smart fellas from Belfast are trying to do in location, location, location next.
Em's going off on one because Helen's been in the bathroom so long.
She can talk.
And you know why, don't you? Because she cleans it, like every other day. Never hear the last of how much she's got to do now Nicky's away. Like the bed sheets twice a week.
Lucky if mine get done twice a year.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I bet you changed them last night though, didn't you? She must have been buzzing with her mum turning up. Surprised you weren't in for some more supplies.
No chance. Total downer.
Thought you would have been made up though. She's been looking for it long enough.
It's what happens now the search is over, isn't it? What does she need me for?
Hey, don't be soft.
She wouldn't even talk to me last night. Clammed up, kept everything in.
So?
So? Everything was going great till Sylvia turned up. I'm starting to wish I hadn't gone looking in the first place now.
Suppose we should have seen her coming, eh?
You will?
No, just mean. Some things are better left, aren't they?
Why? Hello. Hey, Nicky. How's it going? Yeah, sound. Everything's fine.
Now, are you going to be okay on this sofa? You should be in bed, really.
I need to be busy.
Sit down and relax. I'll make you tea. She always was the world's worst patient.
That was the police on the phone before.
Again?
Yeah, they want me back in. Oh, but not today, though, because the guy's on holiday. You'd rather keep me sweating for a week.
Don't talk daft. You've nothing to sweat about.
But that's what they want, though, isn't it?
Actually, I think I'll go back to bed. I don't feel so good.
It's not like you to admit it.
Just because I couldn't tell them exactly where I was. I mean, who knows exactly where they were every minute of every day, and this was a couple of months back.
It's just to rule you out of their inquiries.
But why keep me stewing?
Because it's probably dead routine. If it was anything important, they'd have you in right away.
They're trying to pin it on me.
Oh, get away. I don't know why you're getting so het up. They've got nothing on you.
Do you think I should open it?
Oh, this keeps coming off.
Well, should I open it or what?
What?
Kirsty's A-level results.
She told us to wait.
Yeah, but it wouldn't hurt.
Look, just leave it. I've got an early start at work. I've got to go see the union.
It's not like you to tell us who you're meeting with.
Yeah, all right. Enough of the attitude.
I said I didn't want Sean seeing Luke. And the first chance you get, you're buddying up with him and inviting him round.
Stop fiddling with it.
No, I'm going. I'm getting the rest of the stuff from my house.
Why?
Because I want him out of my life.
He's still the boy's father.
Sorry, Dan's right. He can't be trusted.
You sure you don't mind taking Josh the Aussie?
No, I'm not sure his granddad will be up to much. Like, his head will be a bit wacky after the anaesthetic.
The main thing is he's on the mend.
Yeah, they said the operation went well.
Well, no doubt Josh will have him back on the critical list by tea time.
You're not going to drag him to the dentist as well, are you?
Isn't that friend of Gary's? I thought you weren't seeing him.
I can't exactly knock Cheapman back after he pulled me dad through his heart attack, can I?
Oh, it's a good lad, that Gary.
He's going to have to come on the laundry rounds as well.
Oh, well, as long as he's kept busy. How are you managing?
None off me feet.
Are you sure you can manage with Josh?
Yes, I can manage.
All right.
I mean, I'm sure he's going to have another coronary when he finds out who's running his business, but...
He'll be proud of you.
Will he?
Oh, cheer up, will you? You'll have your dad wishing he was 6 foot under. Anyway, got some good news for you. Got a letter off some company today asking for a reference.
That delivery job I went for.
Hey, brilliant. You must have been with a chance of the chasing references. I some money coming in at last. I knew something had come up.
Here we go, then.
Made up for you.
Don't worry about me. I'm great. Yeah. Ah, listen, it's been dead good chatting to you. Reverse the charges, Nick. Ran out of money.
How do I look?
Great.
Thought maybe we should go out later. Take Sylvia for a nice meal or something.
You like Sam?
Yeah, I can make the effort even if she can't.
She's here.
She only stayed 5 minutes.
Okay, you got off on the wrong foot. She's just as nervous as you are, maybe.
I'm not nervous.
Whatever. No need to take it out on me, you know. I mean, we don't want it to come in between us, do we? Whatever happens.
Can we talk about this some other time, please?
Maybe we should whiz over the road, you know, before she gets here. Have a little word with Raymundo.
No.
Well, I just thought he should...
I want to hear her version of events without Ray around.
And what if he...
Can you just let me deal with this on my own, please?
Will you look in on my mum before you go?
Do you think I should get onto that solicitor again?
We can't do anything for a week, can he?
Might give us some idea what they're going to ask.
Why are you so worried?
Morning.
I thought you'd gone back to bed.
I've just come down to do the thing.
The what?
The thing. The tea thing, to put it on.
The kettle.
That's what I said.
I'll call her, Christy.
Marty, what is the problem? You've done nothing.
You don't know what it's like when you're in there. They get you all so mixed up.
Just stick to the truth. That's all you have to do.
But they bring up all kinds of other things.
Like what? What things?
Well, like I told you, what happened to our Steve's arm?
That wasn't down to you, was it?
You're gonna be late for work.
Marty! Sean? Have you changed the locks? Well, let me in. I need the rest of my stuff.
And I want to see my son.
I need my stuff, Sean. Sean!
So when's Scylla coming, eh? Surprise, surprise.
It's nothing like these reunions you see on the telly, you know.
Oh, another big surprise.
Helen's blaming me.
What?
I shouldn't have got so involved.
Well, I could have told you that.
Well, why didn't you then?
Because you were too into it. But I couldn't see it ending any other way myself.
Oh, so if you had the chance of seeing your dad again, turn it down, would you?
If I found out he hadn't died, I'd be straight round there to kill him myself.
Helen's got all kinds of questions she needs answering.
No, she hasn't. She's just got all this, well, resentment and stuff like. She just wants to throw it in her mum's face.
Well, she's angry at Sylvia for lying to her, yeah?
Yeah, and I bet you she wants to hear Sylvia go on about how sorry she is. But she won't. Because she's justified it to herself for so long. And I bet you she wants to hear Helen say that, well, she forgives her. She won't either.
But it's about knowing where you come from, isn't it? You know, who you are.
My dad's got nothing to do with the way I've turned out.
I think you'll find that your DNA might prove otherwise.
He was never there to give me advice or to back me up. He wasn't even there to watch me play footy at school, to teach me how to drive or nothing. I did all that on my own. So what's the point in asking him questions years after, eh? We'd only be strangers. There's no point in pretending. Just because he happens to be my dad.
I wondered if Wills will think that way about me in a few years.
No, that's different. You see him.
Yeah, but I'm not there for him, am I? Like you say, you know, for all the little things.
Take no notice of me, eh? You're a great dad, Jimmy. I've seen you with him.
He might not want to know me when he gets older. You might hate me. I would too if I had to listen to Jackie slagging me off my whole life.
You only try your best, can't you?
You know what? I thought I had it all sussed up till yesterday.
You're not going to be taking a wobbly on me, are you, Jim, while I'm out?
I'm all right.
This is so petty. We need our clothes. Sean, if you think this is going to help you see him, then you're wrong. Not now, and not after the divorce. I'm not letting you anywhere near him because you're mental. Stop it, you're going to ruin them.
I'm not welcome round your place, am I? But why should you be welcome around here, eh? Don't come back around here unless you're with my son.
I don't like this. I feel like you're keeping something from me.
Yeah, I better go to work.
This is only to do with Steve breaking his arm. I can't see how they can hold that against you. I mean, you can tell them exactly what happened.
What are you doing?
I'm calling Christy.
Don't be soft.
If you won't tell me, maybe he will.
Di, put the phone down.
You didn't tell me about Steve's arm, the pair of you, not till the other week. How do I know? Oh, hi, Christy. Yeah, it's Diane.
Diane.
I just want to ask you something about when Marty was with Jan.
Yeah. All right, Christy. Yeah, no, just forget it, mate. Yeah, Diane having a bit of a laugh. Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. See you later.
Marty, if you're worried about something, I need to know. You're not telling me the whole story, are you?
No! I have got a police record! But not from the time I took Steve to the hospital. From the time I hit Jan. All right?
All right, you blurt.
Come in.
Hiya.
Hello. You didn't bother to turn up then? Sorry? Never sure with your form.
Get back to your hotel, okay, did you?
Oh, yeah, yes, thanks. I thought we might have met at your house today. No. Children?
Your granddaughter.
Look, I don't want any awkward questions. She knows who her grandmother was. Full stop.
So, nice hotel, is it?
Yes, yeah. Lovely view across the river. The city's changed a lot since I lived here.
We thought we might show you some of it later. Maybe go out to dinner.
Yes, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, more museums and galleries than anywhere but London. You'll have to come back and visit us once we've won the bid for European Capital of Culture.
I'm not sure that I have the time.
It's not till 2008.
I mean, I've got to be on a train tonight for London. I'm attending a conference on reforestation.
A conference?
Well, I sit on a lot of committees.
So that's why you're in the country?
Well,
I've just been shoehorned into your very busy schedule.
How did it happen?
I just had enough. I'd had her up to there, I mean... She wouldn't listen to me. Just kept provoking me all the time.
Can't believe you didn't tell me.
We'd had a row. It was vicious, worse than ever. After I'd caught her having an affair. She said she was going to leave me, take the kids. I mean, she was the one who'd had the affair, but she was carrying on like I was the one that was in the wrong. She was going to take the kids.
That's no excuse for hitting her.
But I couldn't get through to her. I mean, she wasn't even bothered about the kids. I mean, look what she did to our Steve.
Something else you didn't tell me about.
I don't... She wouldn't... She just pushed me too far. It was the frustration. I couldn't find the words to stop her. And I just...
You think you know somebody?
I know. I'm sorry. I know. I was just so ashamed of myself. I was scared of what you'd think. I was scared I'd lose you.
Thank you.
If you're sure you got the time.
I couldn't come to England without an excuse. I mean, what would I tell my husband?
Oh, God forbid he should find out about me.
I don't think you understand.
No, I don't. Why did you never tell him about me?
It's what other people would say.
Oh, come on. He's not that important, is he?
Look, it's not a one-way street, this, you know. She wants to know about you.
I don't think I can explain.
You're obviously loaded. Is that what's bothering you? He'll cut off your allowance.
No, but the press will have a field day.
Why, what is he? Prime Minister or something?
He's high up in politics.
What, Bard? The fisherman?
That was a long time ago.
You weren't so worried about keeping yourself out of the papers then, were you?
Sorry?
The photo in the Echo.
Oh.
Why did you come?
Perhaps to make sure you weren't going to cause trouble.
You could have done that over the phone.
I would if I thought I was going to have to face this. I mean, where did it all come from, Helen? You had a happy childhood. I know, I was there. But what about me? Do you think I was happy? You've no idea what I went through. You've no idea the pressure I was under from that swine who got me pregnant. I did my best for you in the circumstances.
By that swine, I take it you mean Ray.
How did you find him?
Well, he wasn't exactly a million miles away.
So that's where all the anger comes from. Ray Hilton's version of events.
No.
That sod. He always had a way of twisting women around his little finger.
At least he's trying to make up for lost time.
You've no idea. I gave you away because it was the best option, a chance of a better life.
For me or you?
You. I was in no position to look after a baby.
I'm sorry, but it just seems to me you couldn't be bothered to bring up a child.
Hiya, how was your dad?
He's talking like, but he's knackered.
Was Jackie there?
Yeah, with the kids. Never stopped talking about having to pay for his treatment.
I'm sure he'd have had his heart attack sooner if he knew it would have helped.
Yeah, I reckon he couldn't wait for this all to clear off. 3 grandkids and a grumpy daughter visiting. Kept saying how the Aussie's the hardest place in the world to relax.
He must be on the mend if he's moaning. How was the dentist?
Some help. It's not free, it's a 25% discount.
That's not what the doctor said.
Well, that's what the dentist said.
We'll have a word with Gary.
No, he might have helped me, Dad, but I'm not going crawling.
Well, I suppose the bridge work will last.
You know Latin, don't you? It'll come out the day we go on holiday.
Like we ever go on holiday.
It's all right, I've got it sussed. I've sorted the money.
You what, how? Ray, you're driving me mad. We're trying to talk here.
I'm going to borrow it from my dad's business.
And how are we going to pay that back?
Easy.
Look, I know you might get this job, but...
Well, the thing is, I'm not taking a job.
You are?
Well, maybe I can turn this business around for me dad. Well, he's going to need looking after when he comes out of Aussie, innit? And I'm going to need to be here.
Seems to me like you didn't really want this job.
Well, no, I don't want to be a glorified errand boy. Look, Rachel, you're the one who's always talking about me having a bit of ambition.
Where's the laundry from the old folks' home? We need to get that going if it's got to be ready for tomorrow.
I didn't pick it up.
Why not?
Because it's not worth keeping that contact anymore.
Mike!
Look, Rachel, it doesn't pay well, and it's too much work for me on my own. I can spend that time looking for other clients.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yes, I do. I'm trying to show me dad I'm not the no-mark he thinks I am.
Great. You just go.
It was a mistake.
So you're just going to walk out on me? Again? I don't even know if you've got any other children.
I'm getting into this.
If I've got brothers or sisters, I need to know.
Don't even think about trying to contact us.
Hey, she's gone to a lot of trouble to find you.
I have no intention of contacting you. I just need to know.
You wouldn't risk me meeting your daughter. So you'll understand. No further contact.
That is not good enough.
Helen, you've had a good life. June was good to you. You've got a daughter of your own now. So at least let us be happy for each other, shall we?
Is that all you came up for? To warn her off?
Could you get me a taxi?
I'm going for a pint.
Marty. You should have told me about this a long time ago.
I know. I'm sorry.
Since when did we have secrets?
I just wanted to forget
If
it.
you ever did anything like that to me, I'd be out that door like a shot.
It just happened the once. Please don't make me out to be a wife beater.
I know. I've known you a long time. I know you're not a violent man. Can't imagine what it would have taken to make you react like that.
The kids. I was protecting the kids.
I know it's not you. And this is what the police have seized, don't you think?
Bet they're more reliable in Iceland.
Sorry?
Taxis. But everything's more efficient out there, is it? High standard of living and all that. Yeah, must be a great life. I thought of emigrating myself once. Up to Geordie land. Well, it's like emigrating, isn't it? They make the loaves in different shapes up there. Stotty cake.
Do you think you could give them another call?
No, you're lucky. You. Wish I could make the break. Only the thing is, I've got a little lad in Liverpool. Don't get to see as much of him these days as I'd like, you know. Me and his mother are separated.
I'm sorry.
Full of bad memories, that house is now. Still, you can't blame the little fella for that, can you?
I've always felt guilty about Helen, okay? But I've handled things as best as I could. There's no point in having regrets.
Oh, is that right? Well, I've got a few regrets and all. One of them's all the help I gave H in finding you, because I'll tell you something, love. Until you came along, everything was going great.
I do apologise.
Yeah, I'm well jealous of you. Oh, aye, yeah. You see, I just don't have it in me to get out when it's right for me. I hang around, you know, deal with the fallout. It's no wonder I've got problems. But you come in here, you stir up the hornet's nest, and then whoosh, you're out of here. Me, I just stand around getting stung to death.
If I could stay, I would, but it's just...
Oh, yeah, you don't want to miss the start of your conference, do you? Because that'd be curtains for the forest of Iceland. No, like I say, you've got it sussed. It's me. I'll have to put it back together again. And I'll tell you something, love. I am not exactly the best qualified man for the job.
I'm sorry.
So don't stay and face up to your responsibilities, Sylvia. Oh, no, do another runner. There's no way could you give air another day or two out of your whole life, could you?
I'll see what I can do. I don't promise, but I'll see.
Is she not called?
No.
Must be confident then, eh? Go on, what's wrong?
2 B's and a D.
You've opened it.
Is that enough to get into Liverpool?
I don't know.
She needed 3 B's, didn't she?
I don't know.
I mean, how flexible are they?
I don't know, Debbie. You shouldn't have opened it.
Well, I'm worried about it, even if no one else is.
What's that?
Oh, CCTV from the garage. Leanne insisted I watch it. Have you coped with the patches today?
I've coped fine. If everyone will just stop asking me how I'm coping.
It's not stressed or anything then, Dad. Well, you'll be pleased to know that Sean's locked me out of my own house.
He's what?
So, thanks for negotiating, because it really worked great.
Well?
What?
Well, you're the one that left the marriage for another man.
Helen.
Thanks, Dad. It was great that you remind me every 5 minutes. Otherwise, I might forget.
Ruth, you can't blame him for trying to get one over on you.
He didn't. I decide if he sees Luke, not him and not you.
Raymundo.
Was that her?
You better talk to Helen.
Oh, don't mess me about. That was Sylvia, wasn't it? I mean, what's she doing here? What's she want?
Well, what do you think she wants?
I begged you not to go looking for her.
I know.
But you've ruined everything.
Calm down, will you? You'll be doing a dicko on us next.
Where's Helen now?
She's in the bath. She got herself a bit upset.
Oh, what was said?
Like I said, you better talk to Helen.
Did she tell her?
Oh, just talk to Helen.
Ah, she told her, didn't she?
Told her what? Told her what?
I don't know anything. I mean...
Told her what?
Nothing.
Oh. What is it with you? Hey? What is it with you? People say I've got a screw loose, but there's something wrong in your head if you'd ask me.
Steady on, Jimmy.
You just can't help yourself, can you? I have put myself on the line for Helen, but you, all you think about is yourself. Lie after lie after lie.
You'll be doing a Ron Dicker yourself.
Yeah, well, I've had enough to hear with you. Get out, go on.
Hey, steady on,
Whatever
Jim.
it is, you are going to tell her. Do you hear me? Whatever it is. Got it? Got it!
Come here, Jimmy.
Because I am sick to the back teeth of all the grief you caused 40 years ago.
Look,
So just tell her.
Jimmy, you said you weren't going to have a wobbler.
Just get him out of my sight, will you?
Do you know what these are for? Student drinking hats.
What are you looking at? Come on, do one.
None. Helen's mum's turns up. A real one.
Hey, you've been slotting me wife, lad.
Call an ambulance, nonsense! What if she's having a stroke or something? Hurry!
I'm sorry, love.
What?
Brookie's back tomorrow at 8:30. You can find out about searching for a birth parent on the Channel 4 recorded information line on 0870 400 2244. Lines are open round the clock. Just call 0870 400 2244 and choose the family option.
Is there any clean t-shirts for me?
I'm just joining for you now. What's with the big rush anyway?
I want to catch Steve before he goes to work. He's been giving me the wide one all week, and he's not telling me what he's up to. So, I'm going to find out for myself.
Well, you better get a move on, because he's getting into his van.
Tim, wait!
You've got no chance.
Oh, we'll be back in a minute, don't worry.
Don't think so.
Oh, we will. He's just gone out with one of my t-shirts.
We'll be back to check on her at dinner time, okay?
Okay.
Maybe we could have a chat about this jam business.
There's nothing to discuss.
Diane McKenna, you're not staying off today. I won't allow it.
Mum. What's the matter?
Let's get you back to bed, eh, Bridge?
No, I can manage.
I can't go to work with her all confused like this.
Did Madam speak to you this morning?
Ruth? She was in a foul mood.
Yeah, well, it's not our fault that Sean changed all the locks, is it?
It's still half hers.
She walked away from it, Deb.
You wonder why she accuses you of siding with Sean?
She just likes to think she's being victimised, that's all.
Isn't she that? See ya.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what these are for? Student drinking hats? Oh, to restrict illegal parking. Yellow lines do that, not stolen traffic cones. Well, unless you're paying more road tax than us, of course.
I procured them to deter your family from barricading us all in with your fleet of vehicles. But somebody keeps moving them.
How about the cone pixies?
Look, will you please ask your lads to leave my property alone and get the rest of your family to park somewhere else? And that ladder is too short for gutter work.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Hiya. Hiya. Is Mike here yet? No, he's gone to see me dad with Rachel.
Mum, it's itching again.
All right, love. It's just that he's supposed to be looking after Josh today.
All right, well, he won't be long. He's left baby Beth here, so...
Mum, it's killing.
Okay, love. Looks like we'll just have to hang around here till he gets back then.
All right. You better come in then, eh?
Come on.
Come on then, Murray. Where to now, eh?
Am I disturbing anything?
No, I'm just on my way to work.
But you mentioned you had some trouble with your kitchen sink.
Oh, yeah, it was starting to get blocked, but I think it's all right now.
Oh, we best check it out. Is Helen here?
No, she never stayed last night. She's probably at home. What time's my nan in from Spain?
About half past 1, I think. I was going to pick her up, but Rita's going to drop her off.
All right. So I'm going to go around later to see how she got on.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Anyway, I'm off. See yous.
I was just going to have a look at the waste pipe, you know. Emily said he's been playing up.
Oh, really? What are you here, hoping to bump into Sylvia?
No.
Pull the other one. Well, I'll tell you something, before she does get here, I want you to tell me what it is you're worrying about.
There's nothing.
You were panicking yesterday, in case she said something to Helen. Something you don't want Helen to know about.
Like what?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. When you're fiddling around with that plug hole, you better get your thinking cap on, and you better try and remember.
Come on, be a good boy now.
Rachel's supposed to be manning our children, and here we are looking after Beth and Josh.
Rachel will be back in the hospital any minute.
What's this?
Oh, Rachel must have got the wrong one.
More 2-for-1 special offers, eh?
Have you got a knitting needle, Jack? Or anything long like that? It's just, he's itching like mad.
What's a knitting needle? Any messing? I think I've got some chopsticks somewhere. Will they do?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wouldn't happen if we had a proper nanny.
Look, it's not Rachel's fault that my dad's in hospital. Or that Aunt Mike's got to have Josh for the day. She's really good with them.
Too good at times. You know, they have far too many sweets and the TV is permanently on. It wouldn't happen if we had a registered nanny.
But Max, she's their auntie, and they know her. And I'm much happier that they're with her than with some stranger.
After a while, nannies become part of the family.
Look, I will ask her to be a bit stricter with them, OK? Oh, yeah, I found them. You know, if we go ahead with the crash idea, we'll have more options.
Yeah, well, I'll see you later.
Better get going myself. Gotta go to the bar. Are you gonna be all right with Josh till Mike gets back?
Yeah.
See you later at the bar, Jack.
I should be careful what you put down that sink, you know. It's taken me ages to get the waste out of those pipes. It's gone right back to the grid.
So you getting off now?
Yeah, Jesse'll be back any minute.
Not going to hang on to see Sylvia then?
Oh. Look, Jim, there's some things I'm not proud of. Don't let's make things worse than they are already.
Look, Helen's the only one I'm worried about. And I'm not having her getting hurt.
Well, that's the last thing I want as well, now that we're getting to know each other better.
Good. Because for the first time in years, I've got the chance of a bit of happiness. Both of us have. And I'm not having you, or Sylvia, or anybody else spoiling it. Got it?
I won't, I promise.
I'm a little early. I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind. Is she here?
Sylvia.
Ray Hilton.
You haven't changed.
You have.
You better come in. I think you two have got a bit of catching up to do.
Not really.
I've thought a lot about you over the years, you know.
Guilty conscience, no doubt.
No. Look, I admit I made mistakes. We both did.
Yes. But after talking to Helen, it seems you've forgotten some of yours.
That's not fair, Sylvia.
Look, whatever you two have got to say to each other, just get it sorted before Helen gets here. All right?
I think it's better if we don't start digging up the past.
Better for who?
What are you looking at? Come on, do one.
Ray! Ray!
Nan?
Oh, hi, hello.
Oh, welcome home. Did you have a nice time?
Yes, smashing. I missed you up there.
Oh, yeah, I bet you did. But it was all happy hour and bingo.
No, we did enjoy it. We did some of the cultural stuff as well, though, you know. Saw a bit of the real Spain.
Oh, good for you.
I don't know where Ray is. He knew what time I was getting in.
He was round to the house this morning fixing the box sink.
Well, he's not still at it, is he?
Nan. Helen's mum's turned up. A real one.
Famous Sylvia.
The one that Ray.
Oh, right. So she's put in an appearance, has she?
She just turned up out of the blue.
Has he met her?
Well, he hadn't, but probably has by now. She was around there this morning.
That explains where he is, then.
So, what's with the mystery phone call yesterday?
I'm really worried about Marty. All this police stuff's really getting to him.
I've told him not to get stressed about it.
What do you know about him getting into trouble with the police for hitting Jan?
Jan? Go away.
I know you. You don't miss a trick.
I'm telling you, that's the first I've heard of it, honest.
Well, see if you can get him to tell you about it. I'll put the kettle on and do us some dinner.
Thought you never'd offer.
You need a bigger ladder.
You're taking your life in your hands coming round here, ain't you?
Is she in?
No, she's at work. Lucky for you. She's furious about you changing these locks, though.
Yeah, well, what did she expect?
Hey, keep me out of it, mate. I've tried to mediate. I mean, what did you think you'd achieve apart from winding her up even more?
There's no way of having that beaut in my house.
Well, she's on about you not seeing Luke again. You're as bad as each other, Sean.
Can't you do anything?
Well, it depends.
On what?
You stop him winding her up, and lend us your ladders, will you? I can finish this off then.
Nice one.
How come you're always around when there's a scran in the offing?
Oh, well, that's a nice welcome.
Well, you only turn up when you want something.
Well, actually, I come to see if everything's okay. Heard any more from the plod?
Oh, right.
Well, have you?
Yeah. They've been on to me about another interview.
Look, don't get all het up about it, right? They're just being seen to be doing something.
It's more... I know, they think they're onto something.
Oh, yeah, the caretaker killer.
Look, I'm serious, Christy!
There's nothing to get worked up about.
Maybe there is.
What do you mean?
The police were called to the Arl House, you know, when me and Jan were having our... problems.
What, you belted her or something?
Yeah.
Marty, I knew she was playing around, but beating women's hardly your style.
I know, but that's not what the busies think. They're building up a nice little profile on me.
Will you stop getting paranoid? All right, so you got a bit of form.
Will you stop trying to reassure me? I'm in trouble here, Christy, deep trouble.
Marty!
Leave me alone.
Looks like someone's getting a good servicing.
I know you're both holding something back.
I'll leave it, Jimmy.
Look, Helen has had the truth kept from her for far too long. This is your chance, finally, to let her know what happened, what really happened. You both owe her that, at least.
And what if it just causes more hurt?
I think Helen would just like to know the truth, Ray.
I've told her the truth.
With an oversight or two.
What are you keeping from her?
I was married, Jimmy.
I was single. It was me that had to face all the shame, but I was prepared to go through with it.
Oh, and you weren't?
I wanted my baby to live.
You wanted her to get rid of the baby? Of Helen?
Oh, Tarnan. It's gorgeous. Very nice.
Next to nothing. You'd pay a fortune for those if you bought them in a department store.
Oh, by the way, Nikki emailed a postcard from Prague. Said she's having a boss time.
She was so excited when I talked to her on the phone. I bet they're having a ball.
Nan. Nan. Do you want me to go over there and tell him you're back?
No. He'll be over in his own time.
If it was me, I'd be straight over there.
It's pathetic, isn't it? They haven't laid eyes on each other for donkey's years, and I'm behaving like a jealous schoolgirl.
Nan, if Tim met up at one of his exes, I'd go mad.
Well, she was more than just a girlfriend to Ray, wasn't she? Much more. They've got Helen to prove it.
It shouldn't have happened. He was married.
Well, he must have thought a lot of her. People didn't have affairs willy-nilly like they do these days. He risked a lot.
That doesn't sound like the Ray Hilton I know.
He was a totally different Ray Hilton in those days. A right one by all accounts.
We don't have to tell Helen about this, do we?
Oh, right, yeah, more secrets.
Well, what will it achieve? She's already had to live with the fact that we gave her away.
I gave her away. It was me that made that decision, which she clearly blames me for.
No, she doesn't.
As far as she's concerned, I abandoned her. You had no choice but to go along with it.
Well, I didn't tell her that.
Didn't tell her that you wanted me to have an abortion, either.
You two listen to yourselves. You're going to hurt her all over again.
I'm sorry, but it was Helen who dragged all this up in the first place.
You just wanted to know who her parents were.
It was bad enough explaining to her why she'd been abandoned. I mean, how could I tell her that I'd asked you to get rid of her before she was even born?
You were obviously worried how it would make you look.
No, that wasn't the reason I held it from her. No, when she finally found me, I just wanted her to forgive me.
But you were happy for her to hate me.
No, not at all. I told her all about you, what you were like, that you had no choice.
I did. And luckily, I chose not to listen to you. Otherwise, Helen wouldn't even have lived.
That'll be her now. I'm warning you two. I don't want her hurt any more than she already has been. Do you hear?
Oh, I wish things could have turned out differently for us.
So did I. Once.
Time to imagine what this would be like, three of us together.
I'm sorry things started off so badly between us.
So, two of you had a chance to catch up then? Not exactly a happy family reunion, is it?
Don't, Helen.
Is that what you expected? Big hugs all round?
All I wanted was to know who my parents were, who I was.
You are who your mum and dad brought you up to be. It's got nothing to do with us two. Why did you have to come looking for us?
I'm glad you did.
Only for your own sake, to ease your guilt.
Oh, why are you being so horrible?
I'm being honest. It's the least she deserves. You should try it.
Don't, Sylvia.
Don't what? What are they talking about?
Ray.
I'm sorry, love.
What?
When Sylvia was pregnant,
I panicked. I didn't know what to do for the best.
And?
He told me that I had to have an abortion.
What?
Don't worry, love. My mate's just banging one of your neighbours. Oh, just when I thought I'd handled all the rejection, it turns out that not wanting me wasn't enough. You didn't even want me to live.
that's a bit unfair.
Unfair? I'll tell you about unfair, Jimmy. Unfair's been lied to your whole life by the people you love and trust the most. Then just when you think you've got to the truth, you hear this. But you know what? If I'm honest, I don't blame you for wanting her to have an abortion. But what I can't handle is you letting me find out like this. Why didn't you tell me?
I felt bad enough about things as they were. I didn't think it mattered.
Oh, that is so typical. Everybody always thinks they know what's best for me. It's always been the same. But you know what? I'm sick of it. I've had enough. And I've had enough of all of you.
Hey, wait!
Hey, you've been slotting me wife, lad.
What? What are you doing here?
I'm fared over there's the only one who's been had the savvy, eh, well it?
I don't know what you're on about. Well, anyway, what is up with the state of you?
Oh, never mind that. While you've been out on the job, I've been sorting one out as well. One that could earn us a good few bob.
Oh, something dodgy, is it?
No, well, not really.
Let's see ya.
Looks like I'm just going to have to do a customer satisfaction survey, eh?
No, don't.
Well, at least come with us to check what I've got lined up.
I can't. I've got a job on in Chilwell.
You're insatiable.
Changing spark plugs.
Well, give us a call afterwards then, eh? And we'll go meet the fellow who bought the hardcore off us.
Why there?
You'll see. And there's your chucky top.
Why? That really suits you.
Very funny.
You okay?
I can't face him, I just can't.
Well, all right, I'll tell him to sling the rook. I'm not having you upset like this.
What was I thinking of? Trying to trace them to... I don't know what I thought I'd achieve, some kind of magical fairy tale ending where my family's reunited.
Well, look, if you hadn't have found them, you know, probably would have haunted you for the rest of your life.
I think I'd better go.
Listen, Helen, we got together trying to find Sylvia. I don't want what we've got spoiled because of all this. I think it's time you were on your way.
I'm sorry, I really am, for everything.
Well, you're a bit late for that.
Are you both happy now?
I can't say it's been a pleasure.
She deserved better than this.
She deserved better than us.
Ray? Oh, I'm back.
Sorry, Jess, I forgot. This is Jessie, my wife. Jessie, this is Sylvia.
Nice to meet you.
Goodbye, Ray.
Come on, let's go home. I need to be by myself, Jimmy.
Right.
I'll call you.
Please don't take this out on us.
Her temperature's up and she's getting more disorientated.
Can you get the doctor back in?
I'm going to give the NHS director a ring again and see what they say. What do you think?
Yeah, if you're that worried.
I am, yeah. What's the matter with you sitting there with a face like thunder?
Nothing. I'll get you that number.
All this is bound to have an effect on Luke, you know.
Yeah, and what about him being stopped from seeing me? What kind of an effect will that have on him?
Yeah, well, I don't agree with that. You're not helping the cause, are you?
So I should just sit back and watch him being brought up by his new dad? No chance. I'm not having my son's upbringing being disturbed by some flake who could just get off at any time.
Look,
Ruth seems close to him.
Yeah, now maybe. But he'll get bored and leave. What about Luke then? It's just one more disruption. It's not right, and you know it.
If you're getting divorced, you can't dictate the rest of her life.
No, but I can have a big say in my son's life. And I intend to.
What are you doing here?
He wanted to see his son. Who can blame him?
Ruth, for a start. Why should she have to put up with all the abuse and the grief?
Because no matter how much it affects her new life, there's no escaping the fact that he's got every right to see his son.
That's great, that. All right, I'll see you later. Hey, that was all Mike. He said that my dad's really picking up. Do you know what? He looked awful when I saw him this afternoon. Oh, listen. Oh, Mike couldn't take him to the hospital, so I said that he could stay here until Bev arrives. Well, she shouldn't be long.
Why think about opening a creche when we're running one here?
Oh, Max.
Sorry about before.
What's going on, Mart? You're being dead weird.
I can't explain it right now, but I'll explain it all.
Not the spoon. Well?
Well, what?
Are you going to tell me what's going on?
Nothing.
Oh, I'm not soft, Martin. Now, come on, the truth.
Get your coat.
Mum?
Well, you won't feel the benefit.
Mum, what are you doing? What's the matter with you?
I thought we were going out.
Call an ambulance. What if she's having a stroke or something? Hurry!
Babe?
Rachel's back from the park, yeah.
Oh, that itching's still driving you mad.
When can I get it taken off, Mum?
Not long now, love.
Can we go and ask them tomorrow?
I'm a bit busy tomorrow. Maybe the day after, eh? I mean, those chopsticks seem to be doing the trick.
Keep them.
Oh, say thank you to Uncle Max.
Thanks.
Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right, see you later.
Ta.
Did you get to speak to Rachel today?
Well, I didn't get a chance because she was out to the park as I was coming in, so...
Right, well, maybe I should speak to her. The children will be gearing up for school soon. A trained nanny will be introducing them to structured play, computers, all kinds of things. Our children get videos and the benefit of Rachel's intellect.
Hey, come on, there's no need to be nasty.
I'm sorry, Jackie, but this is important. Look, by the time Harry starts school, he'll be way behind all the other children. Yes, it's nice for them to spend time with their auntie. But it's not good enough. Look, they need stimulating, not pacifying.
Ambulance is here.
OK, we're going to take you to the hospital now.
We'll sort you out, Brit. Make you better.
Marty, what's up with her?
The hospital will find out and sort it.
So how long have you been tuning that woman's engine, eh?
Oh, can we just get on with whatever it was you wanted to show me?
Yeah, you're right. You must be exhausted. Oh, sorry. Obviously, the mechanic of love doesn't like being made fun of.
I thought we came here about a job.
We have? We're gonna rob a bank.
You want to rob your stupid bank? You do it without me, OK?
I'm not talking balaclavas.
Why don't you tell us what's wrong with her?
Well, that's why they're doing the test, to see if they can find out.
Oh, I could be round in 20 minutes. Under the sheets in 22, how does that sound?
I would guess what was so urgent.
You don't want to keep the police waiting.
I think they'll understand, given the circumstances.
You tell him he's coughing up blood?
That next Brookside is on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Next on 4 is Friends, and if you're going to snog twins, make sure you don't get your Phoebes mixed up with your Ursulas.